They'll be calling you a radical. A little NUKIE never hurt anyone. A little NUKIE never hurt anyone. Utah, I am a nuclear whore. Politician, where's the FBI? This is the insanity. Now stay with me. I know Governor Cox personally. I've talked to him all the times. Ignorant? Oh. Now stay with me. A little NUKIE. That's at the IAEA. That shirt is so famous. Oh boy, that's the sign I hold up. And when the head of the IEA comes out and says, the lead attorney says, we need your grievances, Billy Mills, Utah says, he stands there. Now, Utah's famous for passing laws and bills that they have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to protect against litigation. Oh, come on. You don't think the porn industry? What's the 3 fastest growing industries in the last 20 years in America? Fast food, usury, buy here, payday, and porn. You don't think they're going to go at you? I mean, it's so pathetic. It's right-wing hyperbole. This is how fucking pathetic Governor Cox is. And I mean, oh my God. I know him personally. He won with 34% of the vote. I talked to him recently. So the little NUKIEs, the SMRs, take it off. Take it off. Fucking a little NUKIE with her panties in the air, lick her lips and fling her hair. Fucking take it off. The Olympic torch has begun. Light the fire within, Utah. So this is how pathetic he is. I like him. I think there's hope. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's getting up to speed. I asked him about the SMRs, the NUKIE sham, which is the biggest story in the world. Fucking only place on earth a government is funding them through your asshole. It's a sham. It's all fucking fraud. Kevin Blanch proves the fraud over and over and over and over. I mean, they bribe fucking politicians. He told me right to his face recently, I don't know what those are. That's what he said to me. That's what he said. At the Bear River Massacre, he tried to claim that the Bear Massacre was in Utah territory. Right to my face. No, it's not. Well, that's not what we were told. This is your leader. I have hope for him. I think he's a logical guy. I think he'll get up to speed. He grew up in southern Utah. Come on. Fucking up. Well, this is the place that fucking elected Burgess fucking Owens. You know, Burgess Owens returned a kickoff for a return in 1973 with the Jets for a touchdown. Only fucking... Yeah. God, not the Mets, them Jets. Oh, pathetic. How the fuck? Restart open air testing. So, a little NUKIE. So, but they're going to block porn. Go pop your fucking pills. Go to Vegas. I want you to go to Vegas. Go down there. Come on, go down there. Let's see if we can do this. Sorry, Billy. You got to come down, brother. We love you. Yeah, he won the Olympic gold medal, didn't he? Was that in Japan? So, I think so, 64. Let's see if we can fix this camera. Make sure it's fucking not picking up the tuna can all the way. I think it is. We can do this. Oh, yeah. Sorry. So, this is how insane they are. The president of the Mormon Church, a heart surgeon, ripped me open, pour me out. I had open heart surgery recently, who I know. He grew up here. My uncle, the famous heart, Dr. DeFreeze, Barney Hart, they're all here. Dr. Connors, who saved my life. Dr. Goff, they're all Ogden, all the great heart unit that saved my life. Fucking, first they tried to kill me, my quack D. He worked with, my famous uncle who saved me from the grave after he's dead. Kevin, don't let him open you. He was always mad at me. Fucking always pissed off at me, because I was a pillar of the community. So was he. Those Danish boys. John Weber, fucking Weber's named after a Danish boy. Something right in the New Denmark! Well, go to Vegas and start talking to the prostitutes, the escorts down there. The strippers. Go talk to them. Lost boys, how many of them grew up in Utah? Go ask Roseanne Barr. She grew up here. Fucking twisted, gunning ups. Now you think about the whole evolution of the Mormon cartel. What? These guys can get 12-year-old wives all they want? #1 fucking news story in the United States, in every newspaper in the world. You don't think it attracted fucking sexual predators? Pedophilia? Oh, this place, whoa. You think you got a problem with porn? You got a problem with it. Go pop some more fucking pills. Whoa, this place is a trip. But a little NUKIE never hurt, but they'll support little nuclear reactors. That they'll never be just exploiting you, but no, I mean, it's a fucking, what they're creating. You know, the Mormon church was doing the therapy, the shock therapy. So you go to your bishop and he'll write you a voucher. You don't think I'm connected in this fucking... Abraham Hunsaker IV is my grandfather. The first, that's a statue. Without him, there is no fucking... Ella Potter fucking Hunsaker is my grandma. Those two... That's Ike's, 1820. I mean, my fucking lines. I've been here the whole fucking time. I know more about the Mormon fucking history and thesis than anywhere. Fawn McKay Brody, Mark Hoffman on chemo on Balco, who I knew both personally. May Blanch, fucking, that's my auntie who mentored me. You know, BYU. They're gonna name me a little NUKIE. Let's in the chat. Here we go. They go to the Olympics. They started the torch relay. The creepiest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I was here at the torch relay. It's in the bag. Sorry, Billy. This is important. Enola Gay flew out of Utah. This was presented to Kevin Blanch. It's been around, ain't it? This is a recycled paper crane from Hiroshima, Nagasaki. The new Enola Gay, I used to hang out with her. Me and her did so much work in the Enola Gay hangar in disarray there. The Manhattan Project in Wendover, Utah. Me and Jim did that great work over there, the presentation. Jim got a hold of first. One of the real Sudoku, we want to talk about folding paper cranes, the 11-year-old, folding 1,000 paper cranes. They came to the hangar. International media from all over the world. Her very great niece presents this to Kevin Blanch. She started to cry. She walked up to me, she's a celebrity in Japan. She got all emotional. Oh, Kevin Blanch is here. Oh my God. Thank you. We love you. Here. And she gave this to me. You think that's a big story? 7th generation Utah, where the Enola Gay flew out. I interviewed Jepson before he died. You know, he pushed the button. It worked. Don't you think that's a giant story? My grandson's the first child that ever got a hold of it. Abe the 8th, I call him. This year on the 75th anniversary. I've done my event out there every year for 40-something years. HNK, everybody there. No Utah media. I mean, Channel 4 showed up later. Fox News, one of them. I got to sit and tip at the chair for the dinner. You know, I've helped Jim so much for free. Jim's a gem. We love him, Peterson. He's a gem. We love that dude. Love that guy. Don't you think that's a giant story in the given 2 months to live, AML leukemia victim, native Utah, 7th generation. Enola Gay finds that Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Sudoku, you know, leukemia presents. No academians. You don't think that's a major history event? BYU, Utah State, University of Utah, fucking Stanford kill shoots, pack action 12 again. Little NUKIE never hurt anyone. They're insane. Well, they're ignorant. Why do you think the lobby? You should see it. It's me against fucking whole team. Matt Hill of Utah, who's so good. I love that guy. You know, he had to quit. They threatened him so much. He went and got a school teaching job, raises kids. He's got kids. Ashley's so good, she quit. She's gone to Wisconsin. You know, they can't, these fuckers, try it. You look what they've done to me. Mike Lee kicks me out. Medicaid, why am I there? Well, you know, my dad was a downward. You're not, Mike? I mean, think about when I catch Mike fucking bringing in the Italian nuclear waste, and then about that, that's where I was when Fukushima, the Fukushima games. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. We got a porn problem. No, we got to leave fucking environment. Edward Abbey, the growth, for the sake of growth, the ideology of cancer cells, who I knew him. He did a lot of his work here in Weber State Library. The Stewart family built the nuclear industry. Utah Construction built the whole nuclear industry. Right here, I'm in the belly of the beast. Grew up in it. I'm a walking, talking encyclopedia. I don't eat it, sleep it, fucking drink it. I'm not the book. I don't write a book. I am the book. I sleep with it. I was given 2 months to live. When a doctor, when do you throw down? I want to ask you in Utah, when do you just throw down? Say, fuck it. My dad, so famous, the beautiful fucking, drafted Drafted Marine. Drafted. Air blast. When that picture's classified, my uncle gave it to me. I said, well, can I just tell him to come fucking talk to me? You know, his brother, Omaha Beach D-Day. Whoa, that's who raised me. Drafted. Nuked to death. And watched him die in the prime of his fucking life. What a beast he was. Incredible. Fucking healthiest dude ever. Just fucked him all up. Watch him load him in a body bag in the prime of his life. Annika, my partner. Watch them load her at 38 years old in a body bag. Doctor looks me in the eyes on 11/11/11. Kevin Blanch, can't make this up. Well, this was in October. I went to the bone marrow transplant on 11/8. I'm so Utah. I lived in the bone marrow transplant off and on at LDS East 8 for 5. Same fucking room that Mark Hoffman recovered in. That's how Utah I am. I'm so... My Danish fucking doctors, Vincent, something rotten. John Weber was fucking Danish, born in Denmark. Fucking something rotten in the New Denmark. No, fuck, we're going to make porn illegal. Oh, fuck. Remember when Utah used to be the free market, fucking fuck Big Brother, flag burning, fucking the Mormon Socialist, fucking Deseret, their own place? Remember that? Remember that when that was Utah? Now they're our Big Brother. Fuck, I mean, the NSA repositories here? Oh, fuck, it's all here. Fuck, they are the fucking, I mean, oh my God. How did that happen? Ezra Taft Benson, the Mormon Church. I know the president of the Mormon Church personally. You know, he's an old hartzer. He's very, very old. He's a really fantastic guy. He says, get rid of this Mormonique stuff. And no, we're going back to the real teachings of the real Jesus Christ. You know, the socialists, heal the afflicted, feed the poor, that... Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. He didn't own an AK-47. He didn't hate thy neighbor, covet thy neighbor's Walmart. He didn't worship the golden calf. False prophets, white horse prophecy in Utah. Oh, you think that's not come true? That's Joseph Smith's own fucking writings, Mark Hoffman. Fucking Salamander letter. White horse prophecy. There'll become a time in the United States in our own Mormon religion when the hair-sprayed masquerade parties with wigs on will completely take over our faith. There'll be false prophets, and they will worship the golden calf. Usury, Utah, the last state to have usury laws. Now it's buy here, payday. The Mormon Church owns malls. They're land developers. I mean, think about it. It's sick. It's unbelievable. The old fucking socialist. I mean, the old Mormon. What? When did that happen? 1980. Go team. But... No porno, fucking, we're going to block it. Sure you are. They'll sue the fuck out of you. I mean, you don't think those are big heavy hitters? A lot of them are right here in Utah. You know, there's silicone slopes. They're promoting it. Fuck. Twisted. Yeah, they'll promote little nuclear reactors. I asked John Huntsman, the billionaire himself, who I know personally. Look it up. Kettle me, I'll kettle you. Well, John, these little SMRs, Utah's using these little NUKIEs, never hurt anyone, blew up in Russia, killed the lead top 8 scientist in Russia. Yeah, I know. I'm the one that collected the data. He turns around. Well, Kevin, I'm like, well, as I am, just a grassroots activist fighting for my life, given 2 months to live with cancer. Well, that's significant. This is a multi-billionaire, John Hamilton, the luxury good. When I call the University of Utah cancer unit the luxury good of death, that's not my term. When I went into the bone marrow transplant at LDS, I'll never have Vincent Hansen, whose brother and father both died down Winters, Utah. He's a gem. Anti-nuclear. HIPAA law won't let him. The number one oncologist in the world had moved into LDS. I didn't know that. I'm headed to the Mayo Clinic. My uncle, fucking the neurosurgeon there, I'm headed there. I had about $1 million. I'm talking to them. I'm going to... LDS, University of Utah is still suing me for $1,700 for a conversation I had. I had about $1 million. I had 30,000 shares of Tesla stock. I threw down my stock portfolio to Vince, and I said, don't fuck with me like all these doctors misdiagnosed and treating me like shit. No, Kevin, I've known you since you was a boy. He's a genius. I love that. He saved my life. If it wasn't for him. And he's an anti-nuclear. He knows I'm an anti-nuclear. Fimbo's an anti-nuclear. It wasn't for my anti-nuclear activism, I'd be dead. They wanted to gut me. I said no. And that San Diego girl crawled up on my back. Whoa. Every time a San Diego girl has crawled up on me in my life. Whoa. This one, she saved my life and dug into my hip and fished out the fucking bone marrow out of my fucking thigh femur, which I've had 13 of those done. They're a beast. He figured it out. They wanted to gut me. I was on death's doorstep. It was so lit up. He says, when they biopsied Kevin, they put it in the wrong dish. I mean, it was epic. When a doctor looks you right in the eyes, and you've watched your father die of this disease, you've watched your mate, your two loves of your life, and says, you've got 2 months to fucking live, get your man. When do you just throw the gloves off? Just take them off and throw down. When do you just say, fuck it, and throw down? You want to fight? Let's fucking fight. I made the choice to fight back. What about these guys in Japan? Huh? What about those guys? Yeah, you've had me. That's all you've had. You know, Dana. I love Dana's fucking work, by the way. He's a fucking intense fucker like me, and he hates him like I do. You know. So it matters. When do you just say, fuck it, gloves off, throw down? I guess nobody does. 44 of us go in that unit. I'm the only one alive. Carla Hennessy, I love her. She had AML de novo at the same time as me. They used to call us Kevin and Carla. My case has been in the American Medical Journal twice. That's a 1% survival bracelet. My fucking... Speaking of the president of the Mormon Church, that's my aortic valve replacement. I need a new aortic replacement bracelet. And that, I mean, they're such cheap, everything you get. I had open heart surgery. I mean, it was a Hail Mary. The survival rate I have is fucking pretty well 0. You're going to the LDSD state bone marrow transplant, Kevin. Tomorrow's 11/11/11. No, you cannot make it up. This story, no. I'm not going there. It's a shithole. Well, it's under construction. Yeah, I'm going to the Mayo Clinic. No, Kevin. I'm telling you, you're going to Vincent Hampton. That's where I says, it's been under construction since I was a kid. It's a shithole. It's a dive. I've worked on the shithole. No. The #1 oncologist in the world there, I've talked to him about your case. He's an anti-nuclear like you. He's going to go to work on you. His name's Fimbo Peterson. He caged me in there, and he says, oh no, I'm not losing you. I says, I'll be a statistic on the good side. Oh, I'm not losing you, Kevin. No, you are too important. He walks in my room. I got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and AML de novo simultaneously at the same time. I've went from 170 to 130. I'm so much pain. I remember he put his arms up under my lymph nodes and he says, oh my God. I says, I can feel it. You know, this is under the first round of the chemo. I can feel it. He's like, yeah, me too. You see it in his face. I don't know what he did. He tweaked. The first day I'm in there, you know, standing my brainstem, standing my lumbar puncture. This is important because the Princeton Review interviewed me and the New Yorker interviewed me. And when I had these hanging around my neck, they interviewed me on Fukushima in 2013-14, right after I got out of the bone marrow transplant. Go to see Aaron Swartz in New York. And they said, we can't have this conversation about your cancer. It's too hard for our viewers. I said, no, it's too hard for you. Weakling, fuck you. Interview's over. Go fuck yourself. KSL, those fucking terrorists. No, they won't report Fukushima. The Mormon Church fucking media won't report Fukushima. Nobody in Utah report Fukushima. It's just a lie. It's a lie. I see John Carter does a spoof on Fukushima. I went off. He took it, died down. Then, in 2016, after the fact, Utah company gets contract to help clean up Fukushima. Front page of the Deseret News. It was owned by the Mormon Church. It's disgusting. It's unbelievable. Even the president of the Mormon Church, but look what we're up against. Fucking the CIA, fucking Mike Lee fucking team. Mike Lee's lost his fucking mind. Fucking Mitt Romney's not from here. Fuck Council of Foreign Relations. Fuck, have more kids. I mean, go talk to him in La Jolla when he tore down whole neighborhoods and built his fucking house. Fucking his fucking kids with their nuclear fucking ways. I mean, the Romney clan, they're not from here. Oh, I am. Fucking Mike Lee is. His dad dies young. Governor Herbert's dad dies young. Fucking Spencer Cox, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Kevin. Rob, one of my doctors in there, military doctor, incredible team of doctors in there. He comes in and he says, Kevin, you know, I was one of Steve Jobs' doctors. They team after team after team. I said, did he write that letter? You know, that I couldn't? Yeah, I think so. He says, I'm not supposed to, but there's another guy. We try to keep you separated. They could keep me separated. Marshall Jensen in the room. Google Marshall Jensen's case. I love Marshall. Me and him went in the same time. You know, he's the most famous leukemia case in the fucking world. Mine, his, Carla's. Right there, we're lined up. Nancy, the #1 triathlete in the world, she's on there. We're all in there together in 2011. The most famous oncology cases in the world. You know, they're all dead. But talk about a pioneer. Vincent comes in. Fimble comes in. He says, Kevin, he tweaked the juice in a few days, and he's like, it's all gone. Let's PET scan you again. Let's CAT scan you. So they PET scan me again, which they won't do anymore. We finally made the decision. The tattoos up me, the light radiation that was on me, he didn't even want to do it, but we said, we need to do a little bit. Dr. Thompson and all this, I was his very last patient. I says, only if he does it. I have 4 tattoos on me, my Fukushima bullet fucking wound in the name of NUKIE. Kevin, I could buy you 2-3 years of life. Probably guarantee it with some traditional, chemo, blah, 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 blah. We can do that. But I have an idea, he overrode them all. They want to go back in. You're too sick. It'll kill you. Celeste, who ran the bone, she's the secretary there for 26 years. Kevin Blanch, come here one day. I want to talk to you. She holds no punches. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I'm so proud of you. I prepared your paperwork when you came in here. You were a red 10. That's how we rank you. I prepared. There was no way you were going to live. I've been here for 26 years. I've never seen a red 10 fucking walk out of here. I fully prepared to do your paperwork that week going out in a body bag. What you've done and your intensity and your fight, you're standing up to this freaking machine. She got all emotional. You should be so proud of yourself. It's incredible what you've done. I used to listen to Carter in there with my radio blaring, looking out over the Salt Lake Temple. Fimble put so much work in me. The little NUKIE never hurt anyone. One day he comes in and he throws down this proof. Look at this Blue Castle nightmare. You gonna go to the Capitol and fight him? Fuck, I'm quarantined in there. I'll write you a freaking hall pass. With my gown, with my ass hanging out, I'm going at it with him in there. Put the dagger to him. Judy from the Tribune, fuck, what work she did. They railroaded her. That's what they do. He comes in one day and he says, first day, we use attrition by 3 years. He says, or we can gamble. Mind that bird on Balco. And the odds are low, but I think maybe you could live to be an old man. All in without hesitation. How'd I know you'd say that? Boy, he put so much work into me. I forked over my $1 million, wiped me out. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid the day before I'm supposed to have gallbladder on his idealistic stand against Obamacare. That fucker. Then later he tells me at Weber State, you can look it up. Well, my dad's a down. I prepped his aide before. He was so ignorant. I don't play I got you. I don't like it. I wanted to get him ready so he could have. So his aide, who I knew, I talked to her at the table before that morning. I says, Olene Walker Foundation. Olene Walker's mom she's the first governor here. Her mother was my 2nd grade teacher. Her sister was my 1st grade teacher. So they love me there, the Olene Walker Foundation. We love them. She grew up right here, right around the corner. So did the president of the Mormon Church. He put so much work into me, but the chemo wart valve, I had a failed organ valve from my dad being nuked anyway, so almost killed me. Michael Hawkins at Ogden Regional Medical Center, I went in there, I'm bleeding. One of the nurses was from the bone marrow transplant at LDS. He's like, no, you're uninsured, I ran the test, I'm bleeding. He wouldn't even clean me up. I tried to sue him, you can't sue him. The attorneys here told me unless you die. The girl says, no, I was one of Kevin's nurses in the bone marrow transplant at LDS. He's an AML leukemia survivor. No. I collapsed on Easter Sunday. That's coming up on 4 years. I got in, and the only reason I got back into McCrackty, I go to the emergency room, I'm having a stroke, I'm dying. I was out. Blood coming out. It was over. And it was he says, Dr. Blanch, I was a student professor with my PhD still ongoing. You're the best professor I ever had. I said, you're a doctor? I thought you were a finance, environmental economist. I'll get you in. He got me in. The girl who did the ultrasound when my gallbladder 2 years ago ruptured is an AML leukemia survivor. And I was the first one. I said, what do you do? I just started. I'm doing that. Oh my God. I says, it's ruptured. It's ruptured. Mike Lee, the day before surgery, kicked me off and they wouldn't do surgery. Almost cost me my life. I came so close to dying on that one. It kicked the fuck out of me. 2-3 years ago. It's no insurance, kicked off Medicaid by Mike Lee. They had a shortfall on our own money. I'm in the bone marrow transplant unit. I'm in the unit due for this delicate fucking surgery because, I mean, my gallbladder's all fucked up from the chemo. RCM squared. 3 rounds. After that, we cut it off. Brian Morris comes into my room. He's the only other one. They say I'm going to die. His came back after 9 years. He had a transplant recently. He said he'd never do it. Didn't work. But then his son, Winston, gave him the new juice. He was only the 4th person in the country to get it. He's alive. He's a beast. Another fucking multi-generation fucking connected Utah beast. He keeps coming around and pep me up. I love that guy. Thank God for him. You know, miracle after miracle, miracle I got. But most people don't. What about the people they murdered and killed? But we're going to stop porn. But a little nuclear reactor. Here we are, Utah downwinders. Nobody knows cancer like this state. That's what we all do. Mike Lee's father died of it. Freaking Huntsman's father died of it. And his, grandmother, young Southern Utah roots. Every one of these politicians. How about Barack Obama's mother downwinder young? They don't give a fuck. They don't care. Which blows my mind. Blows my mind. My father, I defend his legacy every day. I remember my fucking dirtbag, fucking crooked brother who stole the whole family inheritance while I was fucking full of AML leukemia. This county commissioner taxed me. Well, I'm full of, which are felonies in all states, including here in Utah. But fuck me. Just fuck me. Fuck Kevin Blanch. Light the night. Now the Mark Harrison, who's head of the IC, who fucked me, fucking suing me, going after me, who the misdiagnosis almost cost me. Now he's got cancer and he's Latinos. A little NUKIE never hurt anyone. Utah's the only place in the world that are fucking government besides Russia that's funding these SMRs. Tested in Idaho. Johnny from ARCO, who was in the unit with me. I'll never forget it. Paul Winchester. Grew up in ARCO. Both of them in that unit. Both died. Me and Paul grew up together. We met on the fastball for 7th. One of my best lifelong friends. Johnny Farber. I love that guy. Both dead in that unit. They've had accidents at Idaho National Lab before. Same thing. Santa Susana. Same thing. Fucking the 8th, but no porn. Little NUKIE. For the ignorant have inherited the earth. The Mormon church needs to grab a hold of them fucking selves. I mean, really needs to grab. Mike Lee fucking needs to grab a hold of himself. Romney needs to grab a hold of himself. Romney's a cancer victim. Had his problem. I've talked to him. I asked him from here to there. What about Fukushima? You see, they'll just climb up and go along with the winning team to their own death. Well, Kev, my dad was a downwinder. I'll get right back to you. This one, he's holding up Teddy fucking Lee Harvey Cruz on the fucking floor. He never got right back. He just lied to me. That's what they do. Kicks me out Medicaid. So they had a shortfall. So, idealistic. So they just threw all single males off, irregardless of the situation they were in. My doctor, Fimble went crazy. He says, I've never seen anything like it. What the fuck? I've never seen. They cut me loose in 2015 out of the bone marrow in 2016. Whenever Dr. Oda had a conversation, well, we're just going to watch you. I said, you can cut me loose because I'm out of money. Don't fucking lie to me. Well, I don't run the show here. The administrators are dicks down there. The doctors are fantastic. The nurses, the PAs, Melanie, Whitney, fuck those nurses, Tony, all of them who put so much love and care into me. They're the greatest in the fucking world. Going in and out of a coma in that fucking place. Why the trolls and rats are fucking attacking me. Watch fucking Paul die. Watch Carla die. Watch him all die. Just attacking me like a wolf when I'm fucking going in and out of a coma. The nurses crawl up on me one night. 2 of them in the middle of the night. I'm dying. Going and slipping in and out of a coma the same day, 2012, that San Onofre stuff got leaked to me. Same day. I'm the one that took down San Onofre from inside that fucking room at East 8. Kettle me, block my views, deny my work. He says, you're the greatest miracle in my 40-year fucking career. But fuck me. Going in and out of a coma. The nurses are up there tickling my back. One's got my hand, one's the other. And I'm going in. I can hear them start to cry. I could hear them. Don't you go, Kevin. Don't you die on me. Don't you die. Hang in there, Melanie, and fucking. Don't you go. I could hear them. Same nurse that ends up at the fucking Ogden Regional Medical. Same girl. She got all emotional in there that day. Don't you die. Don't you die, Kevin. Don't you die. Tickling me, praying for me. Please, let me hang in there. I go out. I wake up and they're both in tears. Doctor's in there, the PA's in there. They're like, I wake up and they're like, oh my God. The computers are hooked up to me. You know, they're freaking redlining. Remember the one nurse, the float nurse gave me the wrong, I gave my NUKIE shot in my muscle right here one time, not my gut, and almost killed me. I got 2 infections in my central fucking line. Dr. Ford says, get back in there. I says, I can smell it. They couldn't pick it up. This ketchup test that went on, oh fuck. Miracle. I don't know how I'm alive. Fucking going in and out of a coma in there. They're all crying. Remember the day Carla died? Fucking everybody fucking crying. Where's Carla? Oh, you don't know, Kevin? You don't know? Whitney told me that. You started to cry. You don't know, do you? I've been down at Fighting San Onofre in San Diego. Paul called me on the phone, spent freaking 2 hours on the phone right before he died, calming me down. I sat with so many of them. Oh my God, do you know how long he was out? No. What happened? That little native angel came to me. She came to me and told me it's all right, Kevin, quit fighting. Quit fighting, it's okay, let go. And I woke up and I'm okay. No more chemo. She's with me right now. I can feel her. I can feel her. Spirits on the hill down the SE stage. She's with me right now. You don't care. Nobody in this state. They worship the golden calf. They've lost all spirituality. No porn. Fuck. Well, nobody's more sexual fucking in a sick way, in a good way, in a bad way. Nobody's more sexual than Mormons. Look how many kids they have. How do you think they're made? Sick. Little NUKIE and never hurt anyone. Stand tuned.